Hi everyone, it is Monday, May the 5th, Revenge of the 5th, 9:30 at night. Nitrous here, 2 ends. I hope you all had a happy Star Wars weekend. I know I did. Um, every year, I think it started 2019. Every year I don't really host, I do a Star Wars marathon, um, where I binge all 11 movies in this order. Episodes 1, 2, 3, Solo, Rogue One, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, the beginning and end of 9, and then I call it a night. I'll wait till my chat mod Anthony gets into the chat and I can start my rambling. Otherwise, I'm just gonna be repeating myself, I guess. Anyways, I'm just gonna start looking for a match, and then once my usual audience trickles in, I guess I can start my rambling. Well, to everyone else, hello. Tonight we are continuing with my personal perk challenge. Oh, there you go, Anthony. Hi. Oh, OOP. Only one perk. In which I equip only one perk, and I play 5 matches, and I see how many times I survive, and then I rate the perk based on how well it kept me alive. And tonight's perk, according to my main girl, Ada, can see we're like 1.5, not even 1.5, just 1 page left that I'm free from this. Tonight's perk is Teamwork, Power of 2, which is a Thalita Lyra perk. So let's go over to Thalita, who I also nicknamed Katara, because that's her brother, Renato, but I nicknamed him Sokka. So you can see her customization is wow, because this is her default skin. I don't play as her. She's one of the newest characters, and you know, I main as Ada Minon. But her braid looks cool. And then this is a cool design. I mean, like, the newest characters have such skimpy outfits, you know. Yeah, that's pretty. And I like the bone design here, so I guess we're going with that. Yeah. Anyways, Teamwork, Power of 2. It's hard to keep up with you, but it doesn't stop people from trying. When you finish healing another survivor, you both gain 5% haste as long as you stay within 12 meters of each other. This effect lingers for 4 seconds when leaving the range. This effect is not stacked. Haste increases survivor movement speed. This sounds so similar. This isn't her brother's, is it? Hold on, let me go back to her brother, because I know I played as him last skin. Teamwork, Collective Stealth. Okay, so his perk is when someone finishes healing you, you don't leave scratch marks. But then with her, when you heal someone else, you both gain 5% haste, which you speed up. As long as you stay between 12 meters of each other. I already don't have high hopes for this. I think I need a larger med kit. Sure. How many more times I blazer? I don't know if I want to go back and cover the perks that I haven't. I feel like I would be too tired at that. But I don't know. We'll see. Let's just put the hatch in the main building and see where our luck goes from there. And also I need to write my notes. Back then, and by back then I mean 2 years ago when I started this, I used to put in a lot of effort. I used to make posts on Twitter and on Instagram, but Twitter died, and so did my Instagram. So I'm just doing this again. No one is forcing me to do this except myself. That's the thing. And I think my problem is that I'm a completionist, so I like completing things. And I know I gave myself this challenge because if I didn't, I would have given up streaming a long time ago. So I don't know if I'm thankful to my past self or ungrateful. So I'm like, I could have stopped streaming a long time ago. Nancy is the most normal looking one here. And it's because she's a licensed character and not a original Dead by Daylight survivor. Okay. Oh right, I was talking about Star Wars. Um so I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this, and I don't care at this point. My favorite Star Wars movie is The Last Jedi. My top 3 in this order is Last Jedi, A New Hope, and Attack of the Clones. Why Attack of the Clones? It seems to be the least problematic. Like, it causes me the least amount of stress. You know, and Hayden Christensen looks great. Natalie Portman looks great. They have this weird, awkward dating, flirting scene going on. And then everything's just ridiculous and campy, but it's also very fun. You have that side thing with Obi-Wan and Dexter's Diner. Oh yeah, his mom dies and then he kills them all. Every single one of them. Not just the men, but the women. The children too. They're like animals. So he slaughtered them like animals. Oh man. Yeah. Cause like with like Phantom Menace, you know, little Anakin, sure. But then Hayden Christensen. Yes. Oh my gosh, I can't believe we're starting at the Raccoon City police station. Amazing. This is my luck. The Force summoned this for me. This is my favorite map. This is my favorite map against my least favorite killer. So it's a give and take. So I got the RPD map, but at what cost? The doctor. Okay. Oh shit. Of course I can't have peace. I'm gonna run all the way to the opposite side of the map where the doctor is not. Because while he's here, I might as well work on the gens in the center of the map because these gens are the most difficult to get done later on. But yeah, in Revenge of the Sith, like it's the greatest of the prequel trilogy, but it's also incredibly sad. You know, the way that Anakin was manipulated, the way that he force chokes Padme at the end, and everything he gave up was for nothing. So it's sad. It's the best movie of the prequel trilogy, but it's sad. So Attack of the Clones is just a nice comfort Star Wars movie for me, just because of how unserious it is. So if I heal her, we can both sprint. After I heal her, we're both gonna sprint. I hate those fast skill checks. Okay, she and I can sprint. We're zooming. See how we're running fast together. As long as we stick together. Okay. The doctor's so fucking annoying. Anthony's asking, would I rather hang out with episode 2 Anakin or episode 8 Kylo? Episode 8 Kylo. What kind of question is that? Kylo Ren is my boy. Next question. Well, I want my medkit back. I feel like I can get it back. Franklin's demise is probably useless at this point. You better not be chasing me. I fucking swear. Okay, he's chasing someone else. What was I talking about? I know I was talking about Star Wars. I'm full of hot takes when it comes to Star Wars. This is why whenever I meet another Star Wars fan, instead of feeling excited, I am extremely cautious. Because I could get bullied. But I'm used to all the Last Jedi hate. I'm basically like numb to it now. It got to a point where I stopped checking the comment section for Star Wars because it's all like, oh, at least it's better than the sequel trilogy. And I'm like, shut the fuck up. Peace in here, I swear. The thing is, I need to snap out of it. If I don't snap out of it, I'm not able to save her, huh? Never mind. I'm gonna snap out of it here. Would I rather watch Andor or Rebels? Probably Andor, just because I've heard great things about it. This son of a bitch. This bitch! She body blocked me! No, get her! Not me! She body blocked me! Wow, these teammates. We only got one gen done. And that was a gen I worked on. I am playing my first game on my favorite map, but at what cost? At what cost? Actually, put me out of this. Put me out of my misery. This doctor's too overpowered here. I feel like Nancy's the only good player on this team. No! Don't hate this map. Oh my gosh. I just saw it coming. Just Wild 08. How could you? This is my favorite map. This is my favorite map. How could you say that to me? I hate the killer though. I fucking hate the doctor. But I love the RPD map. This is my comfort map. I hate my teammates too. Oh my gosh, I deserve that. 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 Doctor can just get off my ass, please. Okay, suddenly we got 2 gens done. That's like a miracle. Oh my gosh. Win escape? I don't know. I just led him to my other teammates. I don't know. I like playing on this map actually. So I was introduced to Resident Evil. I'm not sure if you know my lore. Just wild. But so I got into Resident Evil because of this game. Like when the Resident Evil DLC came out, I had no idea what Resident Evil was, nor did I care. But then I got into it. That's like the short version of it. And so I got obsessed with Resident Evil because of Dead by Daylight. And it's because of this map that I was able to complete Resident Evil 2 Remake, because I basically memorized the layout of the map because of this Dead by Daylight map. So I hoard RPD map offerings just because I love this map so much. I feel like I'm the only one who does. I fucking hate the Doctor though. I don't care if he sees me in here. He probably heard the locker. He's gonna open this locker. Okay, he's after Nancy. I'm such a coward. It worked though. It worked. It does seem like a lot to catch up on. But just pick a favorite character. Pick a favorite character and focus on them. Because that's what I did. Like, I may seem like a Resident Evil fan, right? But I've only played Resident Evil 2 Remake, Resident Evil 3 Remake, 4 Remake, and the original 4 and 6. I have not played anything else. I haven't played 0 or 1 or 5 or 7 and 8, you know? So it does seem like a lot, and it does seem overwhelming. But yeah, pick a character. Like Leon. Yeah, Leon. So you want to focus on 2, 4, and 6. And that's good enough. That's a good start. Because that's what I did. I focus on 2, 4, 6, and 3, because 3 is Anthony's favorite. No one else is working on it, Jen. This is what frustrates me. But yeah, definitely get into it. The Resident Evil 2 Remake is my comfort game, and I actually play it often. I speedrun it, and I'm trying to beat a world record. I'll die for this shit, I don't care. Sucker. Chasing someone else, I can unlock this chest and hope I get lucky. Oh, someone's dead. I don't even know what I picked up, but I'm gonna go save Nancy because Nancy seems to be the only valid one here. Until my teammate brings the killer to me. Okay, he can have Fang. Fang's useless. Okay. Oh no, not Nancy. Oh. Okay. Well, I'm surprised he didn't hear the locker close above him. Maybe he's too busy making all of us scream. I'm sorry, Nancy. I would go to him. Or I would go to her, but the doctor's gonna, like, do his shockwave, whatever. See? Oh shit. No way. Okay. Well, this is the end for me. No way he saw my aura. He has a perk for that. He wants me because he can mori me. Oh, the hatch was right there. I don't even care what I dropped. Well, at least I'm dying on my feet. At least I was the last one standing. At least the mori is censored. At least the mori was censored, I think. Nice mori, couldn't see a thing. Nancy was like the only good teammate. I'll give her a thumbs up. And I'll give this game a 2 out of 5. Aura farming. Yeah, right. So, just wild. I don't know if you've been keeping up with my streams, but what I'm currently doing is I'm doing this perk challenge called OP. Stands for only one perk. You know, only, or OP. I only equip one perk, and I play 5 matches, and then I keep track of how many times I survive, and then I rate the perk based on how well it kept me alive. This perk didn't do jack shit, but I was the last one standing, so I don't know. Basically, teamwork power of 2 is once I finish healing a teammate, we both run faster, as long as we stay within 12 meters of each other. I feel like for these teamwork perks, it's meant for when you play with friends, not when you solo queue and play with random ass people that disappoint you. At least we started my night with RPD map. It had to be the doctor though, but nothing can be perfect in life. The aura. Oh yeah, we were talking about Star Wars. Just wild. Is that what summoned you here? We were talking about Star Wars. Last Jedi was my favorite. I spent the whole weekend watching Star Wars movies because ever since 2019, I've always had the 24-hour Star Wars marathons. But then when Star Wars Day was like on a weekday, I had no choice but to like sort of expand it over the weekend. But if it was on a Friday, the connection with host can be established. But if it's like on a Friday or a Saturday, I spend the whole day just dedicated to watching Star Wars for 24 hours straight. But for this past weekend, it extended from like Friday night to Sunday afternoon. So yeah. And I start with 1, 2, and 3. Then Solo and Rogue One. And 4, 5, and 6. Watching from Rogue One to A New Hope is like chef's kiss. They do it so perfectly. I remember when my brother first saw that, he was mind blown. And then I watch 7 and 8, and then the opening scene to 9, which is Kylo Ren killing a bunch of dudes, and then the ending of episode 9 when Kylo and Rey kiss, and or not Ben Solo and Rey kiss, and then Ben Solo smiles, and before he can drop dead, I skip to the end credit scene and I call it a night. Because Ben Solo is still alive to me. I hate episode 9 because I hated how they just killed my boy for no fucking reason. Anyways, I don't think I'm ready to share my controversial Star Wars rating. I don't think. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, I don't think the world is ready for my Star Wars rating. Or my Star Wars ranking. Even Anthony judged me, and Anthony has been very tolerant of all my choices in life so far. But the one thing he questions is my Star Wars ranking. Babu is so fun, though. Yeah. Okay, so at episode 9, we watched the opening scene, which is Kylo Ren. We watched the Babu Frick scenes for Anthony. And then I watched a Reylo kiss. I see Ben Solo smile. And then Star Wars night ends for me. I've been to Star Wars night once at Disneyland. Once. It was May 2022. 2022. I went with my cousins and their friend, and it was the best fucking night of my life. Oh my gosh. My friend took like an amazing picture of me with Kylo Ren, and I was so hyped up. It was such a fun night. It's just a shame that it's expensive to go now, and that it's on a Tuesday and Thursday only. I remember when we went back in May 2022. Yeah, it was 22. Yeah, May 2022. It was a Friday, and it was a non-instructional day at school, so I had no work. I didn't have to request a day off. So that worked very convenient, but I think they're just trying to limit the crowds. So yeah, Anthony was there 2022, but we didn't go together. Babu and the Porgs are awesome. The only thing I like about sequels plus Finn. I like Kylo Ren. Kylo Ren is my boy. I don't know if you can see my room. Hold on. There's like a bunch of Kylo Ren posters, Star Wars stuff. And even up here, I have my Kylo Ren Funko Pops and everything. My Star Wars collection, pretty much. Star Wars Funko Pops, DVDs, books. Majority of them is Kylo Ren. I have Kylo Ren's lightsaber hilt tattooed on my arm. I'm not sure if you know that. He had a lot of potential. I feel like all the characters had a lot of potential, and then they just wasted them all. You think, I wonder what made you guess that. It's probably a lucky guess, right? It's like maybe your favorite character is Kylo. I don't have a problem. I think it's really neat that Adam Driver was born in San Diego. But then he was like raised in another state, so. I know the killer here is Michael Myers. I saw him walk to that house. Yeah, it's Michael Myers. Finn is force sensitive. I wish he actually stated it in the movie. I wish he actually showed it. I wish Finn started a Stormtrooper rebellion. I feel like that would have broken the circle of Star Wars, but no, they had to ride space horses. I believe Hux should have been the big bad of episode 9, not Palpatine. Bringing back Palpatine was a cop-out. It should have been Hux. And Ben should have been the spy. Rey trained Finn in the Christmas LEGO special. Okay, yeah. Like, we all watched the Christmas special. The only time you truly see that is when he connects with Rey. They don't give him any Jedi motion features over. Best Christmas special. I think it's gone to the point here. Just wow, this is a very, very sad. This is very sad for me. I'm in a toxic relationship with Star Wars, where ever since they killed off Ben Solo, I have just not been enjoying my time in Star Wars. I have genuine difficulty trying to enjoy anything new when it comes to Star Wars, just because I feel like I'm gonna get betrayed all over again. So yes, there's trust issues involved. Like, I will get invested into a character, and then they kill them off for no fucking reason. I am not interested. Like, I'm frustrated that they'll bring back Palpatine and Boba Fett, and they're considering bringing back Mace Windu, but not Ben Solo. And I just need more Ben Solo. I need to see him as a Force Ghost. I can't believe they didn't show him as a Force Ghost. They showed Luke and Leia in some kind of incestual couple thing, and Rey is like their incest child. But I'm just so salty when it comes to Star Wars. I have trouble, like, having fun with new content. I just want my boy back. Even after everything Kylo did would have been awesome seeing in the future as a redeemed Jedi Master. Just like, look at Zuko, okay? I'm sure you've watched Avatar: The Last Airbender. I wanted something very similar to Zuko, where he atones for all he's... You know? Is that too much to ask for? Apparently it is. Apparently it is. I can't believe I got away with this. Disney Star Wars is honestly a hit or miss nowadays. Yeah, here's a hot take. I actually enjoyed The Acolyte. And Chimera is one of my favorite characters. I call him Filipino Kylo Ren. Damn. Watch, he's gonna go down next. Bet he's gonna go down next. So that 5% haste didn't do jack shit. See, I finished healing him. We both ran, and Michael still downed us both. This is a horrible hurt. 2 out of 10. Her braid is too stiff. It is moving too... That is... I don't like how stiff that braid is. Like, no, it's... Anyways. Where's my teammates? 2 out of 10. That 5% haste, I don't know. Doesn't seem to do anything. I could change my mind. I have 3 more games, but... Pipe cleaner, hair play. I was trying to think of, like, what's that thing called? Pipe cleaner. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what this is. Look at that. Just Wild, what's your favorite Star Wars movie? Mine is The Last Jedi, and Anthony's is Rogue One. Stir? Jen. Oh, okay. Perfect. Ben Michael's gonna come straight back here. His one hit down is not going away. Shit. Oh my gosh, Michael, give it a rest. It's gonna put me right back up on that head. Yep. This perk is useless because you only get the 5% haste status when you're next to your teammate. Then it'll get to the point where you do have to split up, so you can't stay next to your teammate that long unless you are coordinating. So only use these teamwork perks with friends. The only reason I gave 2 out of 10 is because I believe it works better if I'm like playing with someone I can talk to. Revenge of the Sith, New Hope, Rogue One. Those are all very valid and good choices. I'm not sure if you were here earlier for my hot takes on my top 3 movies, but in this order: Last Jedi, Attack of the Clones, and A New Hope. Last Jedi, I think, in my opinion, is peak Star Wars. It really is the potential of what Star Wars could be. Like, it's something new and fresh and not the same thing over and over again. He's right behind me, isn't he? He hates my Star Wars opinions. He doesn't like my Star Wars opinions. I like Attack of the Clones. I was explaining this earlier, how it's more of a comfort, like a comfort Star Wars movie. Like, there's no sad plots that happen, and it's like tolerable. I mean, Hayden Christensen looks great, Natalie Portman looks great. They have an awkward romance, and then like you can't really take any of the plots seriously. I don't know how to defend myself. All I know is that I like Attack of the Clones. Revenge of the Sith is too sad for me. I can respect Revenge of the Sith as, like, very, not dramatic, but it's very powerful? Question mark. Revenge of the Sith is a very respectable Star Wars movie, and I can see why it's a fan favorite, but it is always so sad to me whenever Anakin gets manipulated and falls to the dark side and breaks his wife's heart and breaks Obi-Wan's heart and he's burning in lava. That just makes my heart ache a bit. Even though the Jedi deserve it, but you know. Attack of Clones is second next to New Hope. Okay, cool. So I'm not being judged too harshly. Let's see. Yeah, and then like for Phantom Menace, it's a good, it's a good first movie. But it's just like I can't take little Anakin seriously. I prefer looking at Hayden Christensen and older Natalie Portman when she's not crying or upset. Yes, episode 3. It's a really good movie. I can objectively say it's a good movie, but it's too sad for me. A New Hope is a classic. I mean, that's the one that started all. I feel like maybe that is New Hope is peak Star Wars. That's where everything Star Wars originated from. I think Empire Strikes Back is overrated, and Return of the Jedi isn't as great as people make it out to be. Force Awakens is just a copy of A New Hope. That was my first impression when I first watched the movie. But Last Jedi was new and refreshing, and people just cannot accept change. And then Rise of Skywalker just shit all over The Last Jedi. And Rise of Skywalker was just made in a way where, like, you can try to skip The Last Jedi. Because it connects more to Force Awakens. And it frustrates me. Force Awakens is fun. I can agree it's fun. It's a copycat of A New Hope, but I like A New Hope. And I like Kylo Ren. So you combine those two things together and you get Force Awakens, which turns 10 years old in December. That's crazy to me. Yeah, Force Awakens is still fun. That's my number 4 favorite. My Star Wars ranking. Number 5. Number 5 is Revenge of the Sith. Hold on, chat. I can't tell. I get anxious whenever I hear noise outside my room. I can't tell if someone is laughing, crying, or something. Okay, I don't think that's crying. I did tell my parents, a thumbs up, or not thumbs up, oh, complete opposite of thumbs up. I give my parents a heads up that if I hear any yelling or loud crying in the house, I am going to leave. Oh, the Huntress's lullaby is freaky. But yeah, it's gotten to the point where I've just stopped tolerating my family's bullshit. I have emergency bags packed that if the house just gets too damn noisy, I am going to leave. I gave my mom the heads up and I gave my brother the heads up. No. Anyways, only dislike was the mystery of like who the main character was. Like I saw the trailer showed Finn's lightsaber and the end of wasn't bad. It's really fun to watch. It was fun, but I feel like the Finn using the lightsaber was diversity themed, and I felt sort of cheated too because Finn sort of seemed to be probably the Luke Skywalker figure, while Rey was, you know, Leia and Poe was Han, right? And then I feel like they did cheat Finn out of a good character arc. And I was really hoping for a Stormtrooper rebellion. Because imagine how powerful that would be. Like, convincing the Stormtroopers to go against the Empire. Like, how epic would that have been? But, no. Because Disney has an image to keep up. And you have to keep the Stormtroopers bad in order to keep selling Stormtrooper merchandise. And then they tried to make Rey the new face of Star Wars, and then instead it was Baby Yoda. This sequel trilogy was just full of wasted potential. It's like any potential that the characters could have gotten, they gave it all to Rey. And Rey just sucked out all the potential any other character could have gotten. I don't hate Rey. I mean, I loved Rey. I adored her in 7, and I loved her in 8. But then I think they completely ruined her. Where's the singing coming from? Your singing is coming from anywhere. But she's chasing someone else, so that's not my problem. Oh. Go, get the flashlight saved, goth girl. No, she did not get the flashlight saved. She's chasing Dwight. Okay, let's heal up, and I can give all of us a 5% haste. Never mind, we split up. Useless ass perk. Where is she? She doesn't see me on the hill, does she? Fuck. Oh my gosh, she missed. Oh my gosh, she missed again. Never mind. Damn. I got too cocky and she predicted my patterns. Hope the basement's not here. Okay, it's not. At least everyone's finally working on gens. Chat, this is only my 3rd game. At least for game number 4, I can play as Leon, and then game number 5, I'll play as Ada. Her braid bothers me. I'm gonna change that. The mechanic, the braid could at least be more natural, I guess. I'm gonna run all the way to that gen upstairs. Just because I saw a teammate running around here, and so it seems like Bush chasing them. Never mind. Damn. Well, why? Okay, whatever. My logic is flawed. Maybe I'm the dumb one. At least everyone got their gens done, and now we have 1 minute. It's my 3rd game, and I haven't won anything yet. I'm going to run this way. I don't think so, but thank you. Thank you for thinking so, Just Wild. Thank you for being here and talking Star Wars. I appreciate you. I'll see you May 13th, right? Why am I being tunneled? What kind of stupid ass chase is this? What kind of stupid ass chase? No way. Does she have Lightborn? I appreciate my teammates trying to take the hit for me. Why was I being tunneled? I had a very useless, I had a useless perk that was not a threat at all. I don't know why I was being tunneled. I literally did nothing. Whatever. At least my teammates tried. They tried their best. Earn 2 emblems of iridescent quality as a survivor. I don't think so. Damn. Sad. Very sad. Anyways, at least I can move on to my 4th game, and number 4 means Leon. Okay, there we go. I think Leon has all the perks too, because I've been updating his stuff. And we're gonna take everyone to the RPG now. I guess for whoever's out there, I'll just put up in a 1 minute 30-second ad. Oh, well, flip points already. Should Leon get the RPD badge? Actually, yeah. And then for Ada, I'll use a anniversary cake. So my goal this year is to get Leon to Prestige 100, like I did with Ada last year. So this year is gonna be Leon. Next year, I don't know who my next victim should be. Probably Steve or Yui. Yui's my favorite original DBD survivor. Welcome back, everyone, from whoever was hit with the ad. You didn't miss much. I can't determine what's making that noise outside my room. I really need my own place, but instead of saving up money, I'm spending my money on tattoos. So maybe I am the cause of my own suffering. I'm hungry. I don't think there's any point in eating tonight after my stream. This is game number 4. Oh, and after I'm done with my perk challenge, I can change my Twitch name. I was about to celebrate being in the Raccoon City RPD station, but then I was like, wait, I put in the offering for this. Oh, it's Wraith. That's fun. What if I hide here? Okay, he doesn't want me. He wants David. They're doing a good job of running him, though. Surprised the Wraith isn't targeting me. Not complaining. No way. I think this is a beginner Wraith. Never mind. I jinxed myself. I jinxed myself. Oh my gosh, if he hit me, I was gonna be so mad. No way. Ooh. If I just waited a second more, I would have stunned him. Someone rescue him. Okay, now both of you run away. Oh my gosh, all my progress. Oh my gosh, all my progress! Actually, you know what? I'll die for this gen. Fuck it. Never mind. Not dying for this gen. Can you take the hit for me? Oh my gosh. How did he miss? Oh my gosh. This is stressing me out. No way. No way. At least I was smart and led him away from the main jet, something that my teammates could not do. I don't know, these teamwork perks could be better. I mean, I guess it sort of enhances the game if you play with friends, but when you go solo, it's not fun. It's funny because I only have one viewer, and I think I scared everyone off with my Star Wars stream. Honestly, I can't wait to stop streaming. The thing is, I think it'll take me the entire summer break. We're all going down like flies. This is game number 4. This is game number 4. And then game number 5 is the last game of the night. Of course, my teammates will let me die on my first. Yeah. So he stood there and wow. That was kind of sad. One out of 5-star teammates. One out of 5-star. How did they all just dropped? See, this is why I always equip Deliverance in my builds, because it's so frustrating when I die on the first hook because of my teammates' incompetence. 1 out of 5-star teammates. 1 out of 5-star game. I don't know what's the point of having that survey thing. Like, did you have fun? Of course not. Yeah, I'm still playing this anyway. That was Leon. I'm sorry, Leon. Now we're with Ada, and Ada's just gonna gift us all with tiramisu. I guess we'll go with that. Sure. Okay. It'd be a miracle if I win my last game. Because even with the perk from last time, Teamwork Collective Stealth, I at least won once. Lost 4 times. I only played a total of 5 games. Just so I don't kill myself playing this same perk for like 2 hours. Also time check. It is 10:34. So I've been streaming for an hour and 4 minutes now. And yeah, we're on game number 5. So it'll all be over soon. If I put up an ad, it'll go even faster. So let's go with 1:30. I'll just drink my water. It's kind of sad. You know, my archery season is over. Our last comp was, last Wednesday. So therefore our last practice day was last Tuesday. And without archery practice, it's just like I don't know. I don't know what to do with my time. It's a little bittersweet. It's always bittersweet at the end. I started coaching archery back in 2021. That was when the team first started too. So all my freshmen are now seniors. They're graduating seniors. I don't trust these people. Hold up. These are the same people from last time. Am I the only one awake at this time? Welcome back, people who are hit with the ad. I loaded into a lobby, but then I think it was like the same people who disappointed me, so I immediately backed out. I think at this time of night, um, only like the same people are playing Dead by Daylight at the same time. I just need to load into a game and die, and the pain will be over soon. Like, okay, let's see, how many weeks? If I stream twice, that's 1, 2, 3. This is basically the end of the month of May. Then I'll probably finish by June. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll probably finish by June. And then I can finish this by June. Then I'll play the anniversary event, and then I will retire from this schedule. I'm not going to retire from streaming. I just want to get rid of my schedule so it feels less of an obligation. And then I'm just going to stream whenever I feel like it. Which could be never. So, like, I keep all my VODs on YouTube, and I feel like it's just a, you just see how much I lose the will to live. I feel like I'm a very different person now than I was 2 years ago. And I feel like you get to see that change. You get to see that progress, and it's very, I mean, I'm not gonna look back and watch. That's cringe. But it's like, I don't know, I just, like, even from 1 year ago today, I feel like I was a much different person. So how much more 2 years? I remember my first year streaming, 2023. I had a lot more hope, and I had a lot more motivation. I was having fun with it. I blame the fatigue I was hit with last May, during prom season at work. Luckily, I don't have that issue this year. They found a more efficient way of, handling prom, and I'm surprised he didn't come up with it sooner. I really hate my job, and I'm trying to get out of it. But the job market's hard because apparently I'm unqualified for everything. So, yeah. Midwich Elementary School. Silent Hill. Let's go. Let's hope it's not an annoying killer. I'm just gonna wait here till the killer chases someone else. Someone stop working on a jet. It's fucking Wraith again. No way. I bet it's the same Wraith as the last game. Oh my gosh, I can't believe this is how I'm ending my night. There's the bastard. At least I rescued him. At least I rescued him. Whoever had that perk that sped up my saving speed, thank you. Okay, he's gonna waste it. He's gonna waste it. No way. It's the same Wraith. I bet it's the same Wraith from last game. Oh my gosh. You can't really run far on this map either. I bet it's the same Wraith. Shit. Oh shit. Oh my gosh. This is gonna be a horrible game. Okay, he had that perk. Is that the leader? I think that's leader. Yeah, no, Jenstone. We are not getting out of this game alive. This is my last game. Holy shit. And 43. Okay. I have a feeling I'm gonna die though. This 5% haste isn't doing much. I feel like if you really want that 5% haste, just go with sprint first or something. Because it says 5% haste as long as you stick next to your teammate. But then you can't run together forever. So there's not much of a difference between that and sprint burst, which gives you a 3% speed boost. My poor teammate, what is that last guy doing? I am trying to get a gen done. Okay. Well, I need to save our teammate, okay? What? Why is she blocking my way? Ah, fuck it. He's there, he's there. Unbelievable. That's crazy. I'll die for my teammate, fuck it. This Wraith is too much. It has to be the same guy from last game. can probably see my aura, but whatever. There's no way. Those gates are too close to each other. And with how fast the Wraith travels when invisible, I'm not making it out. See, that's way too close. Wow. I feel like if I just let go... Oh, he didn't get to Mori me. I denied him his Mori. I was so close. I feel like if I let go and let him hit me instead of grabbing me, I think I would have made it out. Mori denied. At least he didn't get to have his Mori. Ah, 1 out of 5. Yeah, I don't know. I stand by the fact that these perks aren't the greatest. At least I got blood points, right? Got like 80,000 blood points out of that one game. Okay, well, our suffering, our collective suffering is over now. Just go back to my default here. So yeah, that's teamwork, power of 2. Power of 2 meaning 2 out of 10. 5% haste doesn't really do much. As long as you stay within 60 meters of each other, good luck. That's only meant for like survive with friends, really. I feel like the teamwork series that they're trying to start here, see teamwork. Whenever there's a colon, that means they're planning to make more perks like that in the future. I feel like that's only meant for survive with friends, not when you solo queue. So, well, yeah. Next perk, which we'll cover on Wednesday, is Technician, which is Fangman, everyone's favorite Dead by Daylight survivor. Be here Wednesday, I guess. I'll be here. Have a good night, everyone. Sweet dreams.